Hello everyone, this is my first Facebook Live, so I'm hoping you're here. I'm not 100% if it's working, so I would love to see some reactions and some love hearts or some comments, just so I can see if it's working. If not, I'm going to carry on and share with you what I'm here today to share. So my name is Anita Gosal. I am a life coach, mentor, speaker and thought leader. And I've pioneered a program called Creating a Life You Love from the Inside Out. If you've been here for some time, then you'll know what that's about. Yeah. If not, you will learn more. Stay here, join the group, and find out more. So I'm going to be going live each week with a different topic. And straight after that, I will post a longer blog about that topic where you can learn a little bit more. So today we're going to be talking about the truth of shame. Yeah. So, first of all, I just want you to ask yourself some questions. Are you making these kinds of costly mistakes that women typically make? Yeah. Are you putting yourself second? Are you not sticking up for yourself? Are you spreading yourself too thin? Yeah. Doing everything for everyone at work, in your relationships, with your partner, your children, just feeling maybe overwhelmed, unappreciated, or like something is missing inside. You know, things are looking good on the outside, but not feeling as great as that on the inside, yeah? Are you lacking self-belief? Are you thinking you can do it all on your own? Maybe you're not taking the time to do things that pleasure you, yeah? So I can see Tracy's here, so thanks for being here, and thanks Preeti. Hello, thank you for saying hi. So just feeling into those questions and where you are with that, yeah? So I'm going to share a personal story with you here today, and you can read that full version of that in the blog that will be posted up after this, yeah? And the crux of that is really a story of shame. And shame hit me quite hard recently when I got engaged. And I know that sounds rather strange because it should be a very happy time. You might be thinking that's a wonderful time. Why would you feel ashamed? But yes, it was. I did feel that shame, and I know now why that was, because it wasn't my first time getting married. It's actually my third time, and I was really worried about the officials' reaction in the registry office when I was putting notice in for marriage. But then it occurred to me that I would end up with 3 marriage certificates. Yeah. And certificates are given to us when we achieve something, right? And when I felt into it, I did. I had put myself first. I had stuck up for myself. I had found self-belief. I had found self-love and my truth. And I took time really to do that inner healing, to find the true me and be brave enough to face the judgment. And even more so for me, culturally at the time, and even now, there's judgment. I'm a UK-born Indian, and there's cultural judgment there. You know, I was labelled as being a shame on the family, and I don't know if anyone can relate to that. You know, so we've got this outside judgment and we've got this inside judgment going on, and facing this has really afforded me to create that life that I love from the inside out. And as you can see, it's still a journey, right? You're still going through these things, and that's why it can still hit us, and we can still look at ourselves. So not only that, it's really begun a journey for me of a really higher purpose, a real meaning, a real alignment to who I am. And that's what creates that level of fulfillment and attracts everything else, yeah? So this is the work I do with me and with my clients. And it's really to break that vicious cycle, as I call it, of our daughters of today and tomorrow living without self-love and self-respect, as I did, yeah? Because it starts with us. So it's really about leading the way. A lot of women say, you know, doing this inner work, it's scary, right? It makes you uncomfortable to do this work. Or it's selfish, or am I worthy to invest in myself, and all those kinds of things. But I would say it's selfless to do this, as well as, you know, improving yourself and all those things for yourself. As you're doing that, by leading the way and saying it's okay to say no, it's okay to be yourself, it's okay to shine your light bright, and it's okay to feel complete self-confidence and say no and put yourself first. And I did not sit in this space by telling people to be this way. Instead, I became it and keep working on that every day. And that difference is huge. Yeah. So I really want to invoke you all today through my open sharing here, really is to lead the way and break that vicious cycle for our daughters. Because if we do it, they will do as we do, right? Not as we say. Yeah. Just as we have picked up these patterns and this wiring from our upbringing and our cultures. So we're really influencing women around us and teaching them how to treat themselves, particularly daughters in intimate relationships. So really feeling into yourself now and thinking about that. You know, are you suffering in some way? Comment here, like, or hit the like button or the love button. You know, if you're suffering in some way, but you sometimes, and this may not be easy to admit, we kind of comfort ourselves by saying, you know, we're doing the best for these people. We're putting ourselves second because this will put them first. Yeah. So we're in this space of self-sacrifice. Yeah. The truth is, what we're actually doing is abandoning ourselves. You know, abandoning our truth, and this is why we feel that disconnection and if something is missing. And at the same time, we're teaching our daughters to shut up and put up and be in shame. Yeah. We're teaching them that to live up to external validation standards and of course to self-sacrifice. So we're teaching them that we're less important. We're telling ourselves that too. We're less lovable, we're less worthy. So we need to think, is this really what we want for ourselves, and is it really what we want for our daughters? So it really is an epidemic, and it starts with each one of us. And so I do ask you to take a step, you know, today to look into your true identity and give this to you, and so many other women will fall and walk in your legacy, really. So we change the consciousness of the world and how we're turning up by changing ourselves, yeah? So one of my clients' own words about our transition, how this has benefited her. She said, Anita, compared to before I started this, I'm honestly amazed by the contrast in my life and in myself. I can't even believe the change that has occurred in me and the choices I have made. I feel a new sense of self-love, togetherness, confidence, and it's allowed me to find my voice and create a life that I may not have dreamed was possible, to make huge decisions, to walk away from my marriage where I was being mistreated and face parents that culturally I knew may not support me. In this situation, I faced guilt of taking my daughter away from this family unit. And I realized through this journey that I am a role model for my daughter. And for as long as I'm putting myself second, I'm allowing myself to sacrifice, she will walk away and do the same. So it was not easy for me, but the thought of her changed my outlook. And I needed to do this, not just for me, but for her, so she could live her dreams and feel open, worthy, confident in every way, and have that inner peace. So thank you so much for coming into my life, Anita. I'm so grateful. So I'm reading you that, not to blow my own trumpet, but to see, so you can see the effect of doing this inner journey for you and what it might be like for you. So has hearing that got you motivated to look into this a little bit more and what it might mean for you to create a life you love from the inside out, to do work that you find fulfilling, to be in relationships that you find fulfilling, and to have time with that family and those friends to really enjoy your life? What does it look like to you? So I truly believe it's possible to create a life you love by doing the inner work, healing your wounds and clearing the way to see that life purpose and find self-love and that sense of belief to even allow yourself to have a dream or a vision. And making do and putting yourself second best is not selfless, it's selfish, because we're teaching our daughters this, So we stop, moving away from this wanting to play small and how you move out and let yourself shine and come out, and helping to break that abandoning of ourselves and that vicious cycle that I'm talking about, So I know exactly what you need to do here now, because I've started to do this work with my clients, and I've seen a lot of my clients change within 90 days using some of the immersive methods that I use to help us really evolve. Yeah, so we do things by experiencing. A lot of us read a lot of theory. I did a lot of self-help. I read a lot of books, and this is great. But the truth of it is, it doesn't become a reality until we really allow ourselves to experience it. It's by doing, by implementing. Yeah. It's like when we first drive a car. When we first get in there, it feels really uncomfortable. It feels really scary, really overwhelming, right? But then we master it. And it's the same with our inner work and looking after our emotional and mental well-being. So I'm really happy to start showing you the way. And you'll see underneath the live video, I hope, if it works. If not, I will post it up. Is a link for you to book in a breakthrough coaching session with me, where by the end of that call, you're going to know exactly what a life you love may look like. You'll have a new level of awareness, and you will be going on an experimental, an astounding journey, really getting a taste of this immersive journey and this inner work and awareness and where it can take you. So once we're clear on this, or we can obviously discuss how I can help you to create a life you love from the inside out. But we may decide to work together, we may not, and that's okay too. You will still have a new level of awareness and a clear plan to really move you forwards, yeah? So do take that step today and click below. If you have questions, I'll hang out here for a bit, and you can just post your questions in the comments. Or if you're watching this back, even if you haven't watched it live, then please like it. Send a love heart. We want a positive community here. And I know that I'm the same. I've done it. I watch these things, and you know, we're lurking in the background. And it's really about saying hello and putting yourselves out there, yeah? And asking questions. And that way I can support you as we go, or telling me what you feel and what your thoughts are so I can respond to it. So today it's the first time, so it's new to me, and it's new to you seeing me here being live. So I understand maybe we're not going to have so much of that today, but I would love to hear from you after with questions, thoughts, and really I would love you to take this moment now just to feel into a moment where you felt shame in your life. Yeah, and if you can send a love heart or a like if you've ever felt shame at all, any type of shame, or comment, yes, I have, yeah? And now looking at that, just taking that one example, whatever it is, and seeing how you can appreciate that, and actually how that traumatic or that experience that felt bad or wrong or embarrassing or whatever it was, is actually a good thing for you, and it's actually giving you something good and something to celebrate in you and what that's created in you, yeah? What certificate would you be giving yourself? So really allow yourself to celebrate that and see what's good about that, what is brought into your life, yeah? And I'd love to hear your sharing here. Thank you for the love hearts and the comments. I'm gonna log off and send you all my love, and I hope to see you here again, and I will look out for your comments. Hello Tracy, thanks so much for being here and watching it all the way through. I look forward to more questions and any of your comments, and seeing some of you who are ready to take that step on a coaching call with me. Sending you so much love, lots of love. Thank you for being here. Bye bye.